Monsoons are the best time to see the Sahyadris. And I found my perfect spot to do my yoga practice. As much as I love to travel for new experiences, I also like to revisit my roots. And for me, they are in Pune. Hi, I'm Pooja Batra and you're watching Flavors of Maharashtra.
Tangy, sweet, salty, and extra spicy too. Maharashtra is a melting pot of diverse tastes and food traditions.
बहुत ही लजीज लग रहा है ये.
इसकी हवा टाइट होनी चाहिए.
Join us as we travel across the state to explore its culture, cook with local communities,
Yes!
I can't wait to eat.
and unravel histories with culinary experts.
Hi, I'm Pooja Batra.
मैं हूँ अर्जुन बिजलानी.
I'm Dipali Bansal.
यशराज मुखाटे.
Maharashtra Tourism presents Flavors of Maharashtra.
A place really close to my heart is right here where I'm standing, my college, Fergusson College, as I've spent much of my growing up years here. I graduated from here. I won Miss India from here. I was in sophomore. I bunked French classes here. Oh my gosh, the memories I have, they're amazing. I wish I could relive them. Well, anyway, I'm here and I'm going to show you around, so follow me. Oh my gosh, I've spent so many years in this college. It's amazing. This was our board where our mark sheet used to come out. So after every term, it was fail or pass. This is the board. Just standing here has given me a boost of energy. I cannot tell you the experience I'm having. And you know, every time I used to bunk my college, I used to be there in Coffee Nation with my college mates or in Vaishali. So, you know, I'm just reliving all those days. It's just amazing. Vibrant with history and legends, Pune is indeed the cultural capital of Maharashtra. It's the land of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, the bastion of Peshwas and a strong learning hub too. And yes, Punekars are complete foodies. So from Puneri thalis, bakarvadis to keema pav, you'll find a variety of iconic dishes in every nook of the city. This cute little place is one of the oldest cold drink houses in Pune. It's about 98 years old and it serves amazing indigenous ice creams and cold drinks. And let's talk to the owner about what he serves. Hello.
Hello. My name is Vishwanath Shamrao Gogaule. I am Bapurao Mallare Gujar's grandson. This is our Gujar cold drink house. The cold drink house was started by him in the year 1923 and he used to sell juice, milk and cold drinks. During that time, this occupation was completely seasonal and after that with time he also started selling ice creams. My grandfather mixed milk with cold drink and named this combination as ice cream cold drink.
Mastani, why?
The name Mastani came about when people tasted the drink and gave their feedback. They had fabulous experience. They were amazed. And after that, it was named Mastani. And Mastani was synonymous with Pune, owing to the popular love story of Bajirao Mastani. I mean, he had married Mastani and the tale was popular. That's why we decided to call it Bajirao Mastani. Our speciality is Bajirao Mastani. I will serve you that first. Please tell me how does it feel.
Thank you. This is what I love about Pune. The flavors here are familiar but distinct. And I can't wait to explore more flavors. And I can't believe that I've had them both. Okay, getting up. Woo! Pune is a city with a lot of history. And history begins with the Vadas. Every Vada has a story to tell, a world of its own. And I'm here to listen to one of the stories.
Hi, welcome to Raste Vada Puja.
Thank you, Aditya. Thank you so much.
Yes, and this is my better half.
Hello.
Rakshita.
Hello. Hi,
Welcome
Rakshita. Thank you
So
for having
pleased
me.
to have a seat.
Thank you. It's stunning.
Yeah,
This is gorgeous.
it's real, full wood.
200 years old, you said?
203 exactly.
It's stunning.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was built by Anandji Bikaji Raste,
Okay.
and this place was formerly known as Shivpuri. And when this Vada was built, it was named after the Rastes. It became the Rastapet. I am Sardar Anand Rao Raste's grandson. Rastes being father-in-law of Nanasaheb Peshwa.
Oh.
So they were naturally big importance in the
history.
hierarchy.
Yeah, yeah.
Peshwas were very fond of lavish parties and parties also, you can say. Good food.
You're a big foodie, I can tell. You know,
Yeah,
talking
yes.
about.
In fact, I have cooked food with my own hands for you.
I heard.
And I'll treat you with some excellent food.
I cannot wait.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, Pooja, this is a very, very authentic and a very old age recipe. This is called Barleli Wangi.
Okay.
And this brinjal particularly is stuffed with spices and it is steamed and then sauteed in lot of oil.
Wow.
Now this is a mutton. It is called as Satari mutton. So this is a specialty from Satara. Since Pune there were no meat eaters. Do try this wonderful kheer. It is fully loaded with dry fruits. And this is the local Indian bread. This is bhakri made from
Oh, I love bhakri.
jowar.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Monsoons are the best time to go on treks in Maharashtra. And some of the best trekking spots are on the outskirts of Pune. And you know me, I'm always up for hiking. And I have just seen a few caves on Google which are absolutely undiscovered. People don't know about them, not a tourist destination. So I'm going there now. About 2.5 hours from Pune is the city of Junnar, which is also known as the oldest city. The name means the oldest city. Has about 350 caves, and this is one of them. This is wow, you guys. I mean, I am so blessed to be here. This cave is almost 2,000 years old. It's like a hidden gem. 2,000 years old. Feels like Petra. I know this sign. It's an inscription in Dhammalipi. This is the swastik sign, so imagine 2,000 years old. They started with the swastik sign. So what this inscription says, which is from the language Pali, it says that two brothers donated money of funds to build this cave. This amazing stupa used to be the embodiment of Buddha before the idol came around. So the monks used to go around this stupa, like how the monks go around the prayer wheels in Leh Ladakh, they circle it. The Buddhist monks used to go around, which I'm doing. Wow. This is so ancient. Guys, you can't believe it. Lush fields, pure fresh air. Junnar is truly the green belt of Maharashtra. I've come to Parashar Agro Farms to explore its agricultural practices and eco-friendly way of living. I'm also excited because I'm meeting my friend and travel blogger Siddharth here.
Hey Pooja,
Hi,
looking for me?
Looking for you, buddy.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent. So
I
excited.
mean, you called me here and I was like, I have to go.
Of course. No, but I really wanted you to come here. This place absolutely fits with your ethos. I know you love green living, you love sustainable living, and I know you want to live close to the nature.
Yes.
And this place has everything.
Oh, amazing.
Hello, Manoj.
Hello.
Today's special
Hello.
guest is here.
Welcome,
Pooja is here.
welcome.
Hello. Thank
Oh, this
you.
is nice.
Thank you.
You are also welcome.
Thank you.
This is our specialty of Junnar.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Welcome.
you so much. Siddharth told me about your farms and these cottages and eco-living. So I'm very excited. Please show me around. I'm really excited.
Yeah, please welcome.
Thank you.
When people hear this name Parashar, they think it's my surname. Parashar is the name of sage, scientist, who around 3000 years ago wrote a manuscript called Krishi Parashar, wherein he gave a prayer, Susta Bhavantu Prushaka Dhanadhanya Samandita. It means, may the farmers be happy, healthy and wealthy.
Wow.
Nice.
Now you can see this farm.
These are
Please come
beans or
inside.
potatoes?
These are soybean.
Oh, it's soya bean.
You can see the leaves. The base and the roots are called nodals. You can also call them rhizomes. So they increase the fertility of the soil. This plant is not only used for production of soybean grains, but also for improving the soil's health.
You have taken us back to our old science
Oh, is
textbooks.
it?
Wow.
Wow. Thank you.
I'm
Thank you
feeling
so much.
very hungry after this.
Oh.
I'm sitting in this beautiful kitchen with Auntie, and Auntie is making a local dish called Maswadi. This is a favorite dish of Junnar. It is called Maswadi.
Oh.
Only for you, traditional Junnar food.
Thank you, Manoj. I really like this food that you have served me today. This is one of the best meals, vegetarian thalis that I've had in my life.
Thank you so much for coming to our Parashar Agro Tourism.
Oh.
This is a small gift from us.
Thank
The representation
you.
of
It's so
agriculture.
cute.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you
This
so
is for
much,
you
Manoj.
also.
Wow. This region is dotted with beautiful hill stations. Panchgani and Mahabaleshwar are my absolute favorites. For their sweet strawberries, of course. A little trivia for you. Mahabaleshwar produces the most amount of strawberries in India. For me, travel means taking time off to connect with nature. And the perfect holistic getaway in Maharashtra is Hilton Shilim. It is located in the quaint Shilim village, about 1.5 hours from Pune. This co-wellness retreat is surrounded by beautiful Sahyadri mountains known for their rich biodiversity. Here, every aspect of living focuses on sustainability and being in harmony with nature. I've indeed found my green escape.
Hello, Miss Pooja. How are you?
Hello. I'm doing very well.
How was your journey to Shilim?
It was glorious.
We have this vision of, conserve, sustain and heal. So we follow conserve, sustain and heal.
Yeah, love
so
it.
that is the journey what we do here in our wellness also.
Wow.
So that's why it is called as the Eco Wellness Retreat.
Eco wellness, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. I
Yeah.
love that aspect.
Whatever we do, it's more in unity with the nature. So that's the same approach what we do for our Dharna retreat program also.
Oh, lovely. I'm so
So-
excited to try
Yeah.
your wellness Dharna spa.
The first thing would be the Shiro Abhyanga. Shiro means head. Abhyanga is like a massage.
Okay.
It's again a very good treatment for sleep issues, stress relieving and everything.
Superb.
The second treatment what we will be doing is the Churn Kiri. That is like a herbal bag. Pouch is what we have. And that is like heated in warm oil.
Okay.
And then massage on your back. I'm hoping that you will enjoy both.
Now that my spa is done, I really feel zen. Time for food again. The most important component of a holistic life is holistic food. And I'm sitting here and waiting for my special Satvik Thali, which the chef has made for me. Hi.
Hello, ma'am. Here's your food.
Hello. Thank you. Wow.
So this is Satvik Thali for you. What are you eating? This has been sourced within the radius of 50 kilometers of Sahyadri Ghats. It's totally Punekar dish, Maharashtrian cuisine. We'll start with Bhendichi bhaji. That is totally pure and natureful. Then you have Tendlichi bhaji. Then you have Moong chi amti. Then you have Varan dal. This is pure Satvik dal. You have this lapsi. Then you have this Wangi bhat, which is very famous in Maharashtra. Brinjal and rice. And this is rice bhakri. And to keep your body heat down, you have sol curry with it.
Okay. So why is this called Satvik?
Satvik has 3 yogic gun. It's called guna.
Okay.
So that lets keep your aggregators down always like Vata, Kapha and Pitta.
Okay.
Vata is someone who is very excited.
Okay.
Kapha is someone who is very cool, calm like me or like you. And Pitta is someone who is very short-tempered.
Okay.
So this kind of foods balances all 3 doshas.
So you mean onions,
No.
garlic and tomatoes are not used?
Onion, garlic and not much of dry chilies.
Dry
And
chilies.
all the plant-based food is okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'll let you have your food. Please
Yes.
enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
My travels around Pune have been amazing. I fell in love with its flavors all over again. I got to revisit my roots and, I went back memory lane and it was just so nostalgic and unexplainable. I want to come back again to Pune and explore more because Maharashtra has so much to offer. Until then, you keep exploring.